it came off, but hey, to the hole. That's all we want. All right, folks. So, well, if you haven't noticed, we're building a homemade forge, and this is just a cheap, thin little fire pit thing. A friend that used to live here left it. Yeah, so this is it. So it's super simple. 1.25 inch, 6 inch. 1.25 inch, 6 inch. You can make them as long as you want. That's up to you. T, 1.25 inch T. And what we have here is I couldn't find anything but this, so I didn't feel like searching everywhere. And so this is for, it was only $8, so no big deal, but it's for gas. And it's not for this, it's not for the steel plumbing, it's for gas, but I can make it work simply putting it in like so. It butts up to it, and then I can tighten it up with the nut. So that'll work out perfect. And I'll show you here in a minute. My only dilemma is I don't have a Allen wrench to fit that, so we have to do the best we can do. I have to angle it, I guess. We'll see. All right, so let's get started. You don't even need this stuff. I do it just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it, folks. Now, well, you'll see here in a minute. Let me make sure. Okay. Sorry, folks, I am choking on my spit. Yeah, it sounds sick, but it's true. All right, let's grab some pliers here. Some channel locks, huh? How about it? All right, good enough. All right, so we're going to simply do her like so. Okay, that's going to do it, folks. Oh, goodness. All right, so she's going to go like so. Well, let's see. Hang on, folks. My goodness. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with concrete to about to here. All right, let's see. So I do believe I might just set that. Well, that won't work. So we'll put it up underneath. Man, it'll almost go through there. So you see it wiggling. It's not going to stay on this stand. It's on a stand. I will take it off of that. Man, I'd really like to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. That's for sure. We're gonna have to work it out. All right, hang on, folks. Can you still see good? Oh yeah. All right. So I didn't really give this a whole lot of thought. So kind of learn as you go. Oh, what? What? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Everything's accessible. And, yeah, so. I mean, that is it. I will basically, I'll either bolt that into there, which I don't think I'll have to, because I think I'm just gonna pour concrete and the concrete's gonna hold it. I really don't see any need in bolting it down. So yeah, the concrete will secure it. I do believe. Maybe. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something. I might bolt it down. At least put one bolt in it. Just that simple. This stuff is so thin. Alright, so I'm just going to do two. And look, I'm just using what I have. I don't have a lot. And so I've got to kind of rig everything up. Yeah, I mean, kind of crazy, but it'll work, folks. It's going to be covered up by concrete. Concrete will be actually what holds it in, but now we got to figure out what kind of blower we're going to put on here. I'll eventually get me one of those hand deals. Now, my last forge, I had an 1.5 inch pipe. It was just too big. I think the 1.25 inch is going to be perfect. Folks, if I do things like a poor person, that's because, well, I'm poor. So you just use what you have. Use what you have, folks. I just ain't into spending a bunch of money. Yeah, just go spend a bunch of money and get the same result as you would if just like this. So it won't stay on this stand. I will figure out another stand, something different. All right, I'm gonna tighten that up, but that'll actually hold it like so. We'll get it lined up better. All right. She's not lined up perfect, but it just doesn't matter, because You know, all we're concerned about is this hole and this hole being clear. Yeah, so let's do it to it. Yeah, you can see, finally. Pretty good, folks. Well, not bad. Oh my, so the reason I can't use this stand is because it's, you can see down there, it's just a little thingamabob that's holding it, and that's not going to work. So that would eventually bend and break, but I will use it for now. So, well, let's just leave her here. Let's flip her on over. Oh. All right, there's where we tighten it up with the Allen wrench. What do you think? How was that? That's so much better. All right, so I don't know why I put this on. Well, I can still get it on. Yeah. I'm thinking I got to screw it on, but I forgot. So we'll try to use this. We'll try to use that. We'll see where that gets us. Well, it's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, folks. All right, all I got to do is pour concrete and forge is complete. Just that quick. All right. Let me grab these things here. See, this is why you always save your junk. See these things here, and I'll be able to set it on that. Let's do it. All right, so before I forget, because I will forget, it's just who I am. But I will actually, so this is where you'll hook up your blower, whatever kind it is. I'll get the manual type blower. But this will be to let the water out, because there's no doubt about it, rain's going to get in there. I mean, I'll keep it covered up, but rain will still get in it, but also ash. And so we'll be able to unscrew this plug and just let her flow. Now we could extend it with another one of these and then put a cap on the end of that, and it'll hold more. But I'm probably just going to get a plug and take that plug off before each use or after each use and clean it out. So yeah, and cleaning it out is just simply taking the plug off. Everything falls right out. So yeah, yeah. Anyhow, all right, so let's go over this real quick while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to put me something here, some type of screen. My last forge, I just got a piece of metal and drilled holes in it and put it over the hole. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet there, but I like to have that piece of metal removable, and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, so what we have here is a brake drum, couple of bolts. This is, like I said, a buddy who was staying here for a little bit. Left this. It is rusted, just surface rust, but it is very thin and a very chintzy fire pit type thing. So yeah, yeah. So we've got let's see, we've got 1.25 inches. Everything's 1.25 inches, and so we've got a 6-inch. You can have as long as you want. 1.25 inches, threaded both ends, and then that way I can clamp a hose onto this threaded end real easy. Well, let's make sure you can see it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Okay, so we've got a 6-inch. You can have it as long as you want, threaded both ends. This is 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches. Now you can, we will put a plug on the end of this. I couldn't find one to fit it. 1.25 inches, couldn't find it, so I have to find one. But this is an 1.25 inch T. 6-inch, 1.25 inches threaded both ends. Now, I couldn't find the piece I needed, so I seen this, which was $8. It's for gas, and it's got a Allen wrench tightening type nut on there that worked out perfect. So yeah, no complaints, at least from me. You might complain. So she doesn't line up perfect, but like I said, that just does not matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta find something that will work. Let's see. Well, we found something. That's why you don't throw away anything, huh? Huh? Man, that battery just about went dead. Hot. All right, folks. Well, let's let her cool down. Well, I ain't waiting. Let's put it on there. Nothing fancy. Let me look at it. Nothing fancy at all. Don't need to be fancy. You, friends, are fancy enough. You don't need this to be fancy, too. Yeah, so basically, that's not going to work. Hang on. It's not going to work because it's like bent, and air is going to go out the side, which wouldn't hurt anything, I guess. Let's bang it straight. What do you think? It's all gonna shake. still hot. Good Lord. All right, see, folks. Now you can screw that down, I guess, if you wanted. I think it'll stay pretty good. Yeah, I might run a screw in it, just one. Just to hold it so, you know, not moving around too much. Let's see. All right, so we got the wrong size drill bit, and that's all I have. I don't have anything else I have is just too big or way too small. So let's put it over here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. All right, sick of struggling, so I put a big one on there. It's too big, but I'm sick of it, folks. Yeah, I do love DeWalt, but I'll never buy one of these again. I don't think so. All right, that'll do it. All right, let me go get a bolt and a nut. The whole thing is loose already, so we gotta work on that. Oh, the mosquitoes are terrible. All right, folks. So, well, I went on ahead and pulled concrete out of there and put her on a slope towards the brake drum. So she's on a slope from here to the top of the brake drum. Before it was just level across. I just didn't like it. Didn't think it would work out real good. I mean, it would have been fine, but yeah, this is going to be way better. Reason I didn't want to keep it that way is because, well, this concrete on the edge, because it was up so high, it would have eventually just kept chipping off. So, yeah, this is it. That is it, folks. So, homemade, do it yourself. Yeah, so just stuff you got around the house. You should be able to make a forge out of it. And we'll see you